Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. And today's topic is look into your SAS logs and debug your code. And this video is especially for beginner programmers. And in here, I have this particular code. And why I'm showing this particular code is someone asked me on one of my videos why this particular code is not working. So I thought let me make a video and try to explain in more detail how to think through to debug your code for similar problems. So in here I have %let dsn equal to SAS help.class, and this looks pretty straightforward, and let's first try to run this. And once I run this, it does not show much in the log, but it does not show me any errors either. But one step, whenever you have created your macro variable, the important thing to do is to check in the log whether the macro variable is assigned properly or not. To do that, what I need to do is I need to do %put %dsn. As we have defined our macro variable here and we are referencing this macro variable with %dsn, let's see what happens in here. Once I run this, it shows me that the value is SAS help.class, and this looks perfectly normal. Then if I go and run proc.sort data equal to %dsn by sex and then run. Now let us quickly run this. Here I see an error, but this error does not tell anything about macro variable, but this error is about appropriate authorization level for library SAS help, and it is telling that user, in this case me, does not have appropriate authorization level for this particular library. So what really I am doing in here is I am taking SAS help.class, which belongs to SAS help library, and this was created by SAS, and I do not have any access to do any changes. But whenever we do a proc sort and we say data equal to SAS help.class, what happens is it will sort the data, in our case by sex, and it will store back in SAS help.class. As we do not have any authorization to do that, it will have an error. So how do we solve this? So we cannot change anything in SAS help.class, but what we can really do is we can do out equal to class, means the sorted data set I want to be in a new data set. And now if I run this, it will run perfectly normal and it will create me the new work.class data set, and here the data is sorted by sex. So it is very important to understand what your log is going to tell and then make changes accordingly. And one another important thing I wanted to tell you here is whenever you are trying to do anything with the macro variables or anything, first go ahead and just run without macro variable value itself. And then you know that this has nothing to do with the macro variable value itself, but what you have written in your code itself. It has to do with the basic code, not with the macro variable value. And another important thing to remember is macro programming language does not do anything special than providing simple text in here. What do I mean by that is whenever you say proc.sort data equal to %dsn, what it does is this dsn gets resolved and it becomes data equal to SAS help.class. So two things to remember here is look into your log and understand it and try to solve it. And another one is before using macro variables, directly use the code in here, and then you see the same error, which again tells that there is no problem with the macro variables, but the problem is with your code itself. And as I've shown you, we can easily fix this with the help of out equal to class. Now, the important thing to remember here is you do this in a very step-by-step fashion and you debug your code and solve your issues. That's all for this topic. If you like this topic, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Thank you.